Welcome to Airborne Flight Training. Coming up on this week's episode, Make-A-Wish Pilot for a Day initiative touching lives. Canada expands federal investments in pilot training. CAE Master Technician Program announced. And I'm your host, Holland Lee. Welcome to Airborne Flight Training, a weekly program dedicated to future aviators and aviation professionals. Airborne Flight Training is brought to you in part by King Schools. King Schools has been leading the effort in producing expert aviation training programs and computer-based learning software for nearly 50 years. Find out why pilots love King teaching at kingschools.com. Now let's get into today's stories. Make-A-Wish Pilot for a Day initiative touching lives. The USAF 56 Fighter Wing welcomed young Isaac Axe-Man Salinas, who, by virtue of the efforts put forth by Make-A-Wish Arizona, became Pilot for a Day at Luke Air Force Base. The Pilot for a Day program is a Make-A-Wish initiative by which children are afforded an experience that might be referred to half-punningly as uplifting, yet very genuinely as a break from oftentimes excruciating daily challenges. Make-A-Wish Arizona Senior Director Sawyer Klein stated, quote, "Wishes wouldn't be able to come true without our partnerships like Luke AFB. It means so much to kids like Isaac to be able to come out and see behind the scenes of something he really enjoys," end quote. Upon arriving at the base, Salinas was welcomed and given a flight suit, representing his honorary pilot status. The young man's adventure commenced with a guided tour of the 61st Fighter Squadron's facilities and equipment, during which he was granted an up-close look at the F-35A Lightning II fifth-generation fighter aircraft, to include an almost unheard-of sit-down in the cockpit thereof. Axe-Man Salinas remarked, quote, "Being at Luke and seeing everything up close has been amazing. Sitting in the cockpit of the F-35A was one of the coolest parts," end quote. Coming up after the break, ATI pilots prepare for next round of mediation.
Flying is my entire life. It's all that I've ever known. I've relied on Hartzell propellers since about 1995. Hartzell means much more than a propeller. It's a relationship. When you hear the phrase built on honor, they care about us as pilots, they care about our community, and they care about the product they build. It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
If it looks good, it usually flies good. The Bristol series of aircraft is proof of that. Furthering their legacy of safety and efficiency, Bristol is proud to feature the Rotax 915 IS Turbo in the current lineup of aircraft. The 915 IS Turbo power plant offers more power than ever before in a light sport aircraft. Learn more about Bristol at www.sportflyingusa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. ATI pilots prepare for next round of mediation. For nearly 3.5 years, the pilots of Wilmington, Ohio-based Air Transport International, as represented by ALPA, have been mired in unproductive negotiations with the air carrier's management. In March 2023, compelled by a protracted stalemate occasioned by management's obstinance vis-a-vis big-ticket issues the likes of compensation and retirement packages, both parties filed for mediation with the U.S. National Mediation Board. The last scheduled NMB session of 2023 will be held in Baltimore, Maryland, and span October 24th through 26th. Aircraft Upset Prevention Initiative undertaken. Aviation Performance Solutions, a Mesa, Arizona-based provider of aviation safety training, announced its collaboration with Wyvern Ltd., Safety Operating Systems, Aviation Safety Compliance, and Aviation Safety Solutions. The 5 concerns jointly champion upset prevention and recovery training programs, the principal and most effective means by which to train pilots to recognize and effectively contend with loss of control in flight, broadly considered the contemporary aviation industry's primary fatal threat. The newly announced collaboration underscores a common aspiration to improve aviation safety. Student pilot purposefully damages training aircraft. Deputies of the Martin County, Florida Sheriff's Department arrested student pilot Sumeb Singh, age 23, after he allegedly vandalized no fewer than 10 airplanes on Stuart, Florida's Whittam Field. Subject aircraft belonged to Treasure Coast Flight School, at which Singh reportedly matriculated. Singh acted out after the school's flight instructors denied him permission to undertake his first solo flight, so stated the Martin County Sheriff's Department in a Facebook post. Delta Airlines awards $3 million to Georgia University. The Delta Airlines Foundation has awarded a $3 million grant to Middle Georgia State University, the largest single contribution in the institution's history. The funds will expand MGA's School of Aviation programs over the next 3 years. MGA President Christopher Blake hailed the grant, stating it will create more opportunities for Georgia students to pursue aviation careers. The Delta Foundation recognized the school's vital role in supporting the state's aviation industry workforce. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Canada expands federal investments in pilot training. Canada issued a statement in which an assortment of the nation's ministers and managers made some commitments to the future of the aviation industry, citing their upcoming investment in Alberta's aviation sector so as to support the needs for pilots and a flight-ready workforce. Quote, today, George Chahal, Member of Parliament for Calgary Skyview, on behalf of the Honourable Dan Vandal, Minister for Prairies Can, announced a federal investment of $3 million to help meet the growing demand for skilled aviation professionals to drive the continued growth of Alberta and Canada's aviation sector. Prairies Can funding will enable the expansion of Mount Royal University's pilot and aviation flight training program, doubling enrollment to 80 students per year in its aviation diploma program, and launching a new Bachelor of Aviation Management degree program in 2024. The federal investment will help equip a new hangar and learning facility at the university's Springbank campus, including new VR technology and flight simulators needed to train a new generation of pilots and aircrew. Over the next 2 years, this investment is expected to create more than 70 jobs, assist approximately 10 small and medium-sized businesses, and train 140 students, including those currently underrepresented in the aviation industry, such as women and Indigenous youths." End quote. And after these messages, CAE Master Technician Program announced.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Welcome back. CAE Master Technician Program announced. CAE announced the launch of its innovative Master Technician Program for organizations and individuals seeking to attain the highest standards of technical excellence and professionalism in business aircraft maintenance. The new program builds on CAE's previous Master Technician Program by offering technicians the flexibility to enhance their skills and competencies along 2 distinct tracks, Specialist and People Leader. The new Master Technician Program addresses the need for independent certification of technical and leadership skills as the industry faces unprecedented demand for aircraft maintenance technicians. CAE's 2023 Aviation Talent Forecast predicts a need for 402,000 new maintenance technicians industry-wide over the next 10 years, 74,000 in business aviation. The new program provides trainees access to a wide array of skill enhancement and training to advance their skills together with multiple pathways to becoming a master technician, including a specialist track and a people leader track. With 3 levels of achievement, certified, advanced, and master, trainees can reach a master technician status in less time than in previous master technician career development programs. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!